Okay, hello everyone. I'm Juan Ruiz from Lean Institute Colombia. I am very great to be here sharing with you. Thank you, Luis Guillermo. Luis Guillermo, welcome. Luis Guillermo is a agriculture manager in Manuelita Azúcar Energía in Colombia, one of the biggest and oldest sugar mills here. And he has been working with his team on implementing lean practice into their agriculture work with great results. He will be going to talk about his experience in Manuelita and the results they have achieved following the lean journey. Luis Guillermo, welcome. Thank you for sharing with us and with the community around the world. Thank you everyone for be here in the agriculture session. The audience is yours, Guillermo. You are in mute now. That's in mute.
Okay.
In the
Can you hear
hoping.
me?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for your attention. It's pleasure. It's my pleasure to share my experience applying lean manufacturing, lean thinking in my area. And I today I will share with you my experience applying lean thinking and different processes. Uh, some ones with results, and another ones with are in processes to achieve result. As David said, I am a agricultural manager in Manuelita Azúcar Energía. My name is Luis Guillermo Mu, and start. My presentation that I will share with you, the name is Transforming Agribusiness with Lean Thinking. We had here some statement, but I want to summarize. In summarize, this statement is our main purpose is the people. When the people understand the problem, when the people understand the word, and they appear or they are very happy working, and the same way we achieve a good result. And the people is our main purpose. Manuelita Azúcar y Energía is located in Colombia. In Colombia is the headquarters, but we had other company that produce sugar in other countries. For example, in Brazil, we produce sugar, bioethanol, and bioelectricity. In Peru, we produce sugar and bioethanol. And in Colombia, we produce sugar, bioethanol, bioelectricity, and biofertilizer. Uh, in Colombia, we were more than 2,900 employees, and Manuelita was founded 157 years ago. To put in context and you understand the processes, I want to show you that what is the processes in to produce sugar or produce different products that I say. The first process is the field. In the field, we apply in the field water, process the irrigation, fertilizing, different processes uh, to give the cane at the harvesting. In the harvest, the cane is cut and transferred onto the factory. After the factory, we produce different products and give to the sales to the produce sell. In this case, our focus will be harvest and field. In the harvest, what I say, we achieve good results, and I want to share with you. And the field, we are working in lean thinking, and I show little information about the how uh, how is the processing at the moment. Okay, then we focus on harvest, after, and field. Some information important is the 13 months are required to the sugar cane is ready to be processed. A ton of sugar cane produce about 120 kilograms of sugar. And Manuelita Sugar Mill cane processes 10,000 tons of sugar cane per day. Focus in the harvest, in the process of the harvest. The harvest have different processes. Front is the name, the names of the place where we harvest the cane. And in this front, we have machines. For example, this is combine machine or mechanical harvest. Pardon, excuse me, harvest machine, wagons, and we process the cane to load wagons, and the wagons with cane are transferred until the factory. In the factory, we deliver cane. The cane is waiting the reception of stock, and after the wagon are unloading to start the process in the factory. This activity is 20 hours per day, and this track uh, launch cane in the field and transport until the delivery, and each track that repeat that processes 5, 6, or until 8 times a day. Uh, the important is how we optimize those processes to use a less wagons, a less combined machines, a less truck, and give the more raw material to the factory. That is our challenge. How are we driving this transformation? This is a typical house that we use when talk about lean, and we define what is the purpose, what problem are we trying to solve, and base thinking means set assumption. What is our base thinking? In particular, work in my work, what's divide these methods in A3 mothers and three A3 son. Uh, Later, I explain that more. Okay, what define? When we start to work with lean thinking, discover different opportunity to improve our processes, to improve our performance. For example, when we start, we notice that in this wagon, this is a wagon, this is a sugar cane, we discovered that don't use a full potential of the wagon, for example. We discover with the different front work different, and they have the same resources. And the question is, why the front work different with we have the same resources? And how we optimize the processes when we cut the cane and we fill the wagons or load the wagons. Different opportunity was identified. For example, half empty wagons, different ways to manage, high costs, failure to complete with the schedule, high variability in the processes, failure to follow up on the work to be performed, failure to identify problems, little presence in the Gemba. This is a more important thing that we discovered, the importance that supervisor, engineers, different bots or leaders of the process staging the Gemba, and different ways reprocessing, waiting times, and moving unnecessary. Okay,
Please, you
we
can return into the slide, please. I remember that photo. That photo on the left, the wagon was very that's iconic photo. No, you remember when we were in the Gemba, when we understand that wagon was very easy to communicate to the operators and everything of Luis Guillermo. The what's the mean of lean? Is very easy to understand lead in that photo. No, do you remember that?
this is an icon. This is an icon. The lean it's our like icon because When we saw this wagon, we asked what happened in this wagon, and many ideas results or many ideas appears. I don't remember about 20 ideas, I think.
Yes, maybe 20 is that's wonderful moment. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. We conformed a group about 30 peoples, interdisciplinary peoples, and the people don't know about harvest. And we went to the Gemba, and in the moment when we were staying in the Gemba, we note that people think. For example, the people ask why the machine is stopped, or why the operator don't talk with the other operator that received the machine, or why it stop in the middle of the um, in the in the process. Different ideas result in this visit, and when different uh, opportunity to improve the processes result. For example, excuse me, after the Gemba, we went to the room and put all ideas that we saw in the Gemba, and that's ask question turn on in opportunity to improve processes. In this case, we apply BSM, value stream mapping, and we compare current value stream mapping and compare with the future value stream mapping for understand how we were working. The most important activity was that 1 and 30 problems were identified and now requiring any investment for them to be solved. This is where our start to understand what the lean can be. Okay, when I start, I talk about the A3 model. A3 model was A3 when we define what is the problem to resolve, what is the opportunity to increase performance, and that A3 model was divided in three A3s, and A3 was confirmed with interdisciplinary team. For example, was A3 was about product flow. In this team, working the how the raw material travel through the different process. In this A3, we confirm a team, the harvest machine management. In this team, what's the maintenance is the more important, the most important teams here. Were maintenance. In other team was logistics and information flow. HDAT's team working to improve processing. You will listen all the time, improve the processes. We always had present the value stream mapping to remember what is the current value stream mapping and where we want to stay in the future value stream
And
mapping.
how you connect that future state with a 3 model to communicate the strategy to the team now to connect
Yes,
the
yes,
two things was very good.
yes. These three A3 have to align with the A3 model,
Nice.
the same objective, the same goal. Okay, with we define different opportunities, and we confer other leader teams to review the processes, to review the advantages, to review the schedule. For example, this is I am here. This is a boss. This is supervisor and operators analyzing opportunities that we discovered. Two. Receive two, we received in training with the Lean Institute. And in this case, for example, in this picture, you can see a supervisor explain how he can increase the performance of the equipment. Different tools from Lean we apply, for example, Lean leadership, management system, A3 processes, standard work, and repeat, the most important, Gemba work. In the Gemba is the place where you can destroy or increase value. Okay, this phrase I want to read. Lean gave us the answer we were looking for. This is the way you can improve your process. You increase the performance the easy way. We analyze the key processes and identify the major variability each of them. When you work with lean thinking, you can identify when the process is without that your objective. Okay, what have we gained? First, I want to show this for around. First, we want to increase timely supply. We want to increase requiring amount. We want to increase better quality and reduce costs, less costs. With these four arounds, you can train our brain to solve problems. Okay, we have result in harvests, important result harvesting. I want to share some ones. For example, 20% harvest machine leads, 22% wagon leads, excuse me, with leads, 12% truck leads, and without these resources, and we can increase the supply sugarcane to the factory in 80%. And that represents a saving more than $1 million per year without investment. This is an important part, without investment. Only identify opportunities and increase the potential of the use of the resources in the field, in the Gemba.
And I remember, Luis, that moment, and I love that sentence that you have in the slide, training our brains to solve problems. Because I remember in the Gemba when you put the question, why that truck is over there, why that wagon is here, and maybe for me that approach, your approach, like a leadership, was the key of this process now.
Okay. Yes, we learn to ask questions and ask question ourselves. Okay. Until this part, I talk about the result in harvest. Remember when I started the presentation, I talk about that other processes we are working with Lean. It's in field. In the field, we use different activities. For example, this picture showed us when we start irrigation the field. This is, for example, let's start up the processes to start irrigation. This is a chat between supervisor to start work day, and we discovered that the people add value at the activity when they are in the Gemba. But in this case, we discovered the most time the people not are in the Gemba. They are field form. And this is an opportunity to work lean. Okay, in this activity, we are started. For example, identify, in this case, supervisor have 7 notebooks, and he have to fill that 7 notebooks. The idea or the objective is reduce notebook, optimize the use of the form, and by the people stay in the Gemba. That's a destroyed value in the process. And we are looking for how we reduce time field form and increase time the supervisor and manager and bosses in the field. Okay, this is another example what are we doing at the moment. We are improve the way we schedule week, what activities, what we have to achieve in the next week, and during the week we review the what percentage we achieve that we program. The idea is increase the achieve the program or the schedule and reduce the achieve activity no program. Okay, what have we learned? First, language change. Our language at the moment is value stream mapping, ways, age-free thinking. We lost the fear of being wrong. We started asking different questions. I say during the presentation, I say the questions are different at the moment. Today, the problems don't scare us. Uh, the problem identified now require investment. Our management system allow us to approach and deal with problems systematically and effectively. Quickly, we when identify a problem, we try to resolve. Other important thing is we discovered that the ceiling or the limit was ourselves. When we started, we know that number when the, for example, harvest machine can reach. But when we start to lean thinking, apply techniques, apply meeting with the proposed, we discover that the limit put you, or the limit putting ourselves. Some obstacles to implement that lean thinking. Uh, I want to mention two. A culture that was very much based on the idea the results are only obtained with investment. Not always you have to invest to increase the performance of the machine or the performance of the team. Always you have to review first if there you are use the all potential of the equipment or the machines. And the other is involved and commitment all the people. At the fear when you say, no, we can increase our performance with following the result, we review the potential. It's not easy to to understand to the all people. And you have to first to achieve some result or show result that you easier to reach, and then invite the people to participate. Okay. The conclusion is at harvest and field Manuelita sugar mill areas, we are not doing lean as our job. Instead, we are integrating lean thinking into the way we work. Thank you.
Thank you, Luis. Thank you. Thank you so much. Another very interesting point of view in how a small change can produce big results. We are opening the chat now for any questions from the audience, and I have a question I have a question for you, Luis. For example, in a competitive work, how can you make a difference through lean in agribusiness? You have a wonderful example, but it's a question.
No, I think I say the most important is involve the people in the process. You have to teach the people, your workers, the reason that they work. When the people understand why they work, it's easier to achieve good results.
Okay, so communicate the purpose. Um, what the principle of the main obstacles that you find in the lean implementation when you started?
Okay, the obstacle is you sell the idea that best way to do thing is doing easier. When you show that the way is easier, is the people say, oh no, where is the what money we need to improve our processes? No, no, it's easier to sell that idea when you don't have to invest.
Okay, nice, nice, very great. Okay, thank you so much, Luis. Here we have a comment of Alex Mauricio. Congratulations, Luis Guillermo. How did you do to involve other areas like a supply chain in your lean implementation? Other areas.
The best way is show the result that when and
Nice.
the first is no easy, but when you show result and you that increase the performance, that was the method. But the best other way is when the people, the worker, talk about the result. No, the manager talk, because is I told is I know it's the manager when the but when the who speak is the workers, is good idea to convince other area to apply these methods.
Okay, and we have some minutes to the last question from Marina Hernandez de Paula E. Silva. Do you think that lean thinking can be applied in a small agrobusiness?
Okay, my answer
Wonderful
is
question.
you can apply lean thinking in your house. If you can apply lean thinking in your house, you can apply thinking in whatever company.
Okay, maybe
Always you have the opportunity to increase the performance. Always.
and maybe have different challenges. Yes, when we understand the difference with a small or big business, no. But yes, agree with you. You can apply in your house, so you can apply in your small business. Have all other challenges. Maybe it's more easy because people is more open to understand the main KPI to treat. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you, Marina and Alex, for your questions. So I invite you to the next sessions. Thank you very much to you, Luis Guillermo and Manuelita, for sharing with the Lean Global Connection. It's a great opportunity to understand the different implementations in the agro business. And I invite you to continue participating in the different sessions every day. We have only 3 or 4 hours of event, but we have a lot of presentations in the afternoon, in the night, in the evening. Thank you so much.
Okay.
See you.
Thank you. Thank you for your
Bye bye,
attention.
everyone.
See you later. Bye.